Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Mayur Lokesh, student from Kokte Joglekar College Ratnagiri, Department of Computer Science. In this video, we will discuss on internet tracking. How does online tracking work? What are tracking cookies? What are tracking beacons? What are fingerprinting? How to avoid being tracked on the internet? And last conclusion. First, what is internet tracking? Generally, tracking involves collecting information about use of or interaction with a particular web page. Web trackers can collect more information than just your browsing of a website. Websites also use them to collect your personal information with your IP address, where you came from, your geographic location, and your browsing characteristics. In simple language, internet tracking means trackers track you with your browsing data. Next, how does online tracking work? The website that track you use three main methods: cookies, fingerprinting, and beacon. Website may identify you with your login credentials, your unique device identifiers, or your IP address. Once a site determines your identity, it then assembles all the information it collects about you in a data profile. So we see the three main methods of website tracking. First is tracking cookies. What are tracking cookies? Cookies are a small file stored in your browser that help website you visit often identify you. Website use cookies to store your custom setting and preference or login information. Cookies can add convenience to the site you visit often, but unfortunately, websites also use them to store your data. In this method of tracking, website you can find your personal information with taking help of cookies. Second one is tracking beacons. What are tracking beacons? Tracking beacons are small, transparent images, often 1 by 1 pixel, that load on web pages or within emails. For tracking and reporting purpose, websites use beacons to get information about how many times visitors load certain pages. Advertisers also use these tracking beacons to determine how many impressions their ads get. At the time of browsing, we see some ads on the web pages. That ads are work like a trap. If you visit that ad, they start tracking and see what is the opinion on the particular ad. Next and last method is fingerprinting. What are fingerprinting? Fingerprinting is a more complex method. Rather than storing file in your browser or on your computer to identify you, it is done by checking your browser configuration and setting. The method of fingerprinting are always growing more complex. Other factors that are used to identify you could be your browser version, monitor size and resolution, or operating system. If you have commonly used laptop, PC or a smartphone, it may be harder to uniquely identify your device through fingerprinting. Next, the problem with tracking on the internet. We see a big issue with the ways websites track their users. There are ways that websites could anonymize their tracking data, but not at all. If every website you visit is tracking you, it creates a culture that accepts tracking. By growing indifferent to sharing your information with third parties, we risk losing control of our private data completely. Too much tracking shifts power away from consumers and towards advertisers who wish to influence customer purchasing behavior. Main part of this video: how to avoid being tracked on the internet. Here we have two options. First one is use tracker blockers and second is use a VPN. So first, use a tracker blockers. Tracker run as script that run when you load a web page. These scripts are invisible to you but collect information about you, including your IP address and browsing behavior. You can easily download these tracker blockers as browser plugins, Chrome extension or Firefox add-on. They will keep trackers from collecting information from your browser. Another way this collecting extension from you is by preventing trackers from using cookies or fingerprinting to track your browsing. This tracker blocker can also prevent ads from loading on the website you visit. The ads that load on the website often containing tracking script that advertisers use to determine the effectiveness of their ads. Next, use a VPN. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. VPN create a connection between multiple physical network and most encrypt the connection. For example, if you are connected to your home Wi-Fi network but need to connect your company's network, VPN allow you to do this. VPNs keep your browsing private by directing your connection through another virtual network in a different location. Using a VPN prevents website from collecting your real IP address or actual geographic location. However, there is also case against VPNs that these tools are not the perfect privacy tool they claim it to do. VPN is famous modern technique to protect our data from tracker. This technique is very easy. Last conclusion. Keep children who are losing the internet relatively safer with a parent being able to track and block their activity. Help government and law enforcement track down people using the internet for illegal activity. Help employee productivity in the workplace. Allow business to understand a customer specify need and interest. Thanks for watching.